Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be using a whole bunch of AOA Studio / Miss A, however you know it. I'm going to be sharing a bunch of AOA Studio makeup products, and I still have some that I didn't get to use, so I'm going to get to those in future videos. But I tried to use everything on my face as much as I possibly could from AOA, and I just wanted to see how it would go. And if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. Okay, cool. Alright, so my brows are on. They're not amazing, but I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with this new sponge that I got. And it's weird, it makes a lot of flames. And like the top of it is more dense and the bottom is more like soft, like what you would expect a blending sponge to be. But it says the top absorbs less germs, expands when wet, and then it says for the bottom, super soft sponge absorbs less foundation. So I'm gonna see if that's true or not. I feel like just the denseness of the top one, I feel like it would kind of not blend concealer that well, but we'll see. I just wanted to keep this little like outside wrapping just to read that, just because I feel like it's a lot of claims to make about a freaking sponge. So let me find what I wanted to use for concealer. I'm just gonna use the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shade Tape. Alright, so it's definitely blended, but I don't really like how precise this point is, with it being like not super soft like the rest of the sponge. So this is kind of weird, but I can give up on it. So I want to set my eyes now, which now all of a sudden it's like looking unblended on this eye. Okay, so I want to set my eyelids, and for that I'm going to use some Coty Airspun. So I also got their brush set, which I think this was 10 pieces for $10. So they're literally $1 a brush. And then I also got some individual brushes, which were these two. Sorry, that's not helping at all. These two, and then these two were a set for $1, I believe. And So it's just like a nice foundation sticking brush, and then like a nice like concealer blending brush. I don't really use brushes to do my concealer or my building, but with how much I'm not really bringing this sponge, I think I might just try it anyways. I'm just doing it into the lip now because I forgot what I was going to say. So I'm going to take some of the shade Open Road and the Vortex. I think this is performing really well because these are Colourpop shadows, and these brushes are actually pretty good. I would say they're comparable to like Morphe brushes. Literally, it's like the exact same quality. Next, I wanted to go in with, I think, Canyon Loop and Grounded. And I'm kind of going to mix those two together on another blending brush in the kit. And actually, I'm just going to do Canyon Loop first, just to deepen. I kind of want to lay down more of the same colors because I feel like it's not as deep as I want it to be. And then I think I'm going to dip in the Grounded and put that in the outer corner. So I'm going to take the shade Grounded, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to pat that over the outer V area. And I'm just going to kind of blend the color in with the rest of the colors going on. It looks kind of muddy, but I'm going to fix that with the shimmer shade. So first I'm just tapping on the color, and then secondly I just go in and blend it. That way I lose less pigment. I feel like more pigment stays on your eyelid, instead of just like wisping it away by like blending it too much. I kind of want this side to match, so I'm gonna blend that brown shade even more. So I'm going to take the shade Red Earth on that spritzed brush that I just am holding. And I'm going to start tapping that in. And I'm going to bring in a little more because, yeah, there we go. Red Earth. And I'm just kind of patting that in the inner corner to the middle third of my lid. Alright, so on top of that shimmer shade, which I found kind of lackluster, and I mean, I could give it a little more, like, on this side, but it's not quite as, like, in your face as I want it to be, and I feel like I would be able to do that my finger and my finger shade Purple. I have freaking nails right now, and so just placing it, like, really dig into eyeshadow like that. I'm gonna take some of the shade Pueblo, more pigment to this is on there. I was getting with the brush. I noticed I didn't mention any of the brushes I was using. I'm kind of just gonna pat this on the top. See that coming together. I was a little bit worried because I felt like I wanted just not getting the effect I wanted. I feel like I used this palette like a couple, like maybe a week ago. And I really liked it, so I'm kind of disappointed the little brown edges forming at the end right now. But it's probably just the shades I've chosen and everything. I don't want to get lost. And the fact that I didn't really put a base down to put a really good shimmery shade. So, and I'm gonna use this second blending brush that I use. I'm just gonna everywhere that I put the red earth, just in windshield wiper motions to just make that edge look nice and like soft. Same thing over here. I'm gonna take that original blending brush, look nice and soft, blend out the edges, like it blends naturally a little bit with the skin. So I decided I'm going to put some Stila glitter and glow on top. Just to kind of make the glitters, or the glitteriness of it kind of pop. So just gonna go like this and kind of just apply it to that middle part. And just kind of let it, kind of doing it in like a V motion. And I'm just kind of gonna let that dry down a little bit. And then go back in and blend out the edges. Alright, so first AOA product I used was their Wonder Liquid Eyeliner. And I gotta say I'm not a fan because it's got a brush tip to it. And I'm more of a felt tip type of person. And literally, I feel like it has never taken me this long to do my eyeliner. And it's like the least impressive eyeliner I've ever seen on my eyes. So I think I probably won't be using this again unless I need to like fill in an area that I drew with like a pencil or something. But I don't think I'll be using that again. I'm just not a fan. It's almost triangular, but not really. So, anyways, it's getting like so much up here, but then like brushes, and for that I'm gonna use the 3D Faux Mink in the style of Ruby. I'm just gonna put those on real quick, and I will be right back. But anyways, I'm gonna take this brush again. This is the one I used for all the dark brown shades, by the way. I'm definitely going to blend out this glitter at the top right here and kind of get it towards where I want it to be. Okay, so these lashes, once these dry down, it's like, at least for this eye, I found it pretty hard to put on. This eye wasn't as bad, you can do about it. But I feel like it's just because the lash bands aren't that flexible. But I think it does look really pretty, even the lashes, the totally uneven on my eyes are just different. So it doesn't quite conform to your eye the way you want it to. But that being said, they're on. They're still really pretty. So I'm gonna do. I want to. I will be right. I haven't applied mascara yet, but I just wanted to show what that looks like so far. And my eyeliner on this side, like literally, just please ignore. I want to like. Like, I hate looking at it. And it's been a long time since I've had what I consider to be a bad liner day, and I definitely think it's because of the liner that I used. It was just not my thing. Some people can make brush tips work for them, and that's awesome, but I'm not one of those people. I'm definitely like a felt tip person, or like an eyeliner pen type of person. I don't find the brush tip to be helpful at all in any way. So anyways, so with that, I'm going to move on. Another thing I've noticed is like it dries kind of like satiny, so I feel like it emphasizes all the texture on my eyelids. I just wanted to point that out, especially on this eye. It looks very like cracked. I think that's the only way I can put it. So I actually have two foundations by them. I have the Pro Wear foundation, which I don't remember ever using, but there's like not a lot of product in it as if I have used it. But anyways, I also got the AOA Studio Buildable Satin foundation, which looks like it comes in one of those little dropper tubes. And it does. So just for the sake of not wanting to like have to squeeze out a foundation, that kind of is weird to me. but I'm gonna put this in the drawer for another time that I want to try it out. What I do have by them is a liquid concealer, and this was not part of what the big ass haul, if you want to call it, that I made. This I actually bought a long time ago when I was living in Texas. So I have to try this AOA Perfect Finishing Press powder. Well. I hope this isn't one of those powders that like leaves a white cast. Setting it when you this perfect take flash photos. Not that I'm like planning to take flash photos, but what I'm gonna do. Powders like that totally sucks, so I don't want to like just keep this in my collection if it's something I'm not crazy about. If it makes my skin look nice. So this foundation I bought for me, powder. It looks I mean, maybe a little much, but it looked a little dark on my face. So I'm just going to shake it up really good. And I'm just going to do like 1, 2, 3, and then I accidentally dropped like a little fourth one. So I'm just going to try blending that all over the skin. Seems like I need a little more, because that was kind of just my chin. This also kind of smells like cleaning, or is it cleaning products? Yeah, it smells kind of like cleaning products. So if that's something that you do not like, I don't think you'll like this. So I just put like quite a bit on the bottom of my sponge, and I'm just gonna like dab that in certain areas. Definitely wouldn't call this full coverage, but buildable. Let's see. Just adding a little bit more. And then I'm gonna build up all my cheeks. That isn't horrible, but it is kind of more yellowy than I am, which I thought that I was pretty cool toned or undertoned in my skin, but I think once the rest of my face products go on, it'll not look so weird. And I feel like I had to apply a lot of this foundation to my sponge, like the entire sponge is dirty on the bottom just from trying to do my foundation. So I'm gonna try the liquid concealer next. This also comes in like a weird squeezy tube. I've used it like once before. I'm just gonna try putting it like under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, some on my cupid's, some on my chin. Alright, so get to blend in. As you'll see, I'm using literally the bottom of the sponge to blend out the concealer, just because the tip is so dense. I feel like it's just like not even blending anything, and I don't really like that in a sponge. I've never had a sponge that's that dense, so I'm just struggling to kind of figure out how to use it. And then I'm just gonna do my other eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my eye concealer with under eye concealer with some Coty Airspun powder, and I will be right back. So I just gotta say, blending that concealer was kind of a nightmare with that sponge. I'm definitely gonna try it with another sponge because I actually really like the way that it makes my under eyes look. And I think on camera it looks worse than it does in person. Because in person I feel like it looks very put together. It's very nice. I obviously haven't done my cheek products yet, but this is where we're at right now. I've got my lashes on. I'm about to put on some mascara, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to put on my face products. So let's look for a good mascara to put on. And I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. It's like one of my favorites, especially for top lashes. And I totally just realized I forgot to use the AOA Perfect Setting powder to powder my under eyes and my face. So I'm gonna have to do that in a future video. But that one I can just make like a bunch of new products that are new to me. You know what I mean? I can just make like a first impressions video on that. That might be cool. But this is what I'm talking this is what I'm talking about, by the way. I forgot to use this, but I am definitely gonna use it. I'm just not quite sure when, but it'll definitely be coming up soon. Now I think I want to focus on my under eyes, and then I can put some mascara on there. So I'm gonna go into the shade Canyon Loop in Big Butte, and I'm kind of gonna just tap off the excess. So I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer, my benefit. And at the same time as I'm kind of brushing it off the mistakes in this video, like you could even count them if you tried. So I'm just gonna bronze out my cheek area. Just doing the same thing on the other eye. Down here a little bit. My neck. Oh, eyes are starting to water. Oh, I fucking hate when that happens. But you can see just adding eyeshadow to the under eye area to kind of tie together your look. It really like adds something to it. I don't know what it is. It's like a certain je ne sais quoi. It just makes your eye look just look very like more. It just makes it stand out. I feel like my skin needs hydration, like this foundation's really drying. So I'm just gonna spray some of this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple things when I look close in the mirror, like the foundation sitting kind of weird on my nose. The rest of the face, it's not that bad. But like my nose, like if my nose looks weird with a foundation, it definitely makes an impact, and I notice it and I stare at it all day and I hate it. So anyways, I just wanted to point out that particular foundation came out a little patchy on my nose. And I really did try to blend those areas in. So for highlighter, I'm going to use the AOA Velour highlighter. So I realized I did not get a blush from them. I totally forgot. And I did need to, or maybe they don't carry blushes. I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this Sephora Collection one. It's the Colorful Matte Bronzer in the shade Love, or blush in the shade Love Child. And there you go. And I'm just gonna use this It Cosmetics blush brush. Okay, so I just swatched it. I don't even know if you can see. I'm doing this from such a stupid angle. But it's kind of like I've got a very cream kind of finish to it. So I'm interested to see how it picks up on a brush and applies. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I'm okay with that. Damn. Alright. Other side. Ooh, I gotta blend in that like stripy part. I can always like put some more blush over it and kind of like cover it. I also want to use, I didn't realize this was going to be a cream highlighter like at all. So I'm going to dip in like a small pencil brush and put that in the inner corner as my inner corner highlight. And I know I can do better than that, so I'm just going to, there we go. What is this? Why is my eyelid wet? Like I want to know why my eyes water. Okay, now I'm just taking off foundation where I placed foundation. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna put one of their glasses on top because this inner highlight is not. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and use this pink one. This is the AOA Glazed High Shine Lip Gloss. And I really when my eyes start watering, like as many as that. I just give as many of the products as I possibly could. Some of them I'm gonna have to use in future videos, just because they either were a mishap this time, like when my eye got wet, or just so I'm gonna use my Maven Rose Water setting spray. How to open this? Why is this so hard? Okay. So, for lips, I'm gonna use this, what is it? Where's the brand name? Oh, this is the Bite Beauty, what is this? Matte Cream Lip Crayon in the shade Glace. Wow. Glace, it was like, so it's a nice gloss that isn't like sticky at all. It kind of like doesn't do that weird like beforehand. Like, you know when you wear like kind of like a crappy lip gloss and it does like that weird white thing with your lips. This does not do that. It's very like liquidy, but stays in place. So I think that's about it for the finished look. I mean, that's about it. So I'm gonna get into my final thoughts. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the world. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.